And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, I am officially on Instagram. My username is danpwd96, and in celebration of me joining Instagram, I'm going to be giving away a brand new Liverpool away shirt. To be in with the chance of winning, all you have to do, of course, is follow my Instagram profile and like the most recent post. I will announce the winner later on this week. This will be a common theme on my Instagram, guys. I'm going to be giving away loads of Liverpool merchandise, whether that be from our own clothing store or from the actual official Liverpool retail store. So to be with the chance of winning these cool prizes, make sure you're following my profile, danpwd96. Anyway guys, let's get into today's video. We have got an action-packed one for you today, as Fabrizio Romano has came out and provided us some information with regards to the Liverpool transfer state of play, gave us a few nuggets of information, and we're also going to be going through the latest reports linking Liverpool captain Jurgen Henderson away with a big money move to Saudi Arabia. So let's start with the Liverpool captain. Now, these sort of links started to emerge last week when Steven Gerrard was officially announced as the Al-Ettifaq manager. Now, when a manager takes over a club, it's only sort of natural that they're always sort of defaultly linked to players from their past, whether that be their former clubs at Liverpool, Glasgow Rangers, Aston Villa, and that has been the case. He's been linked to players from all three of those clubs, and the player he keeps on being linked to in the Liverpool camp is Jordan Henderson. Now, I did say recently that I think it's very, very unlikely that Liverpool will let their captain go, especially in a rebuild. Obviously, James Milner, a big leadership figure, left at the end of his contract this summer. And I do find it a crazy world. I don't see a world in which Liverpool would then allow Jordan Henderson to leave also and let two huge leaders leave the football club. However, reports are emerging from very reputable journalists, may I add as well, that Steven Gerrard is prioritising Jordan Henderson and wants to bring him to Al-Ettifaq this summer. Other reports are stating that Jordan Henderson to Al-Ettifaq is advanced and negotiations are currently ongoing. Now, I would usually take this with a pinch of salt. However, as I said, I listened to certain sources and a lot are pumping this story, including Loic Tanzi, who is a very reputable sort of journalist within the French space. So yeah, a very, very interesting one there to watch. I do find it quite unlikely that Jordan Henderson would move to Saudi Arabia, but with this Saudi money coming in, I can see a world in which it happens, especially Steven Gerrard, very, very fond of the player, and if Liverpool are offered a big money to let him go, then, well, you know, I can see a world in which it happens. But Liverpool really, I don't think, should be losing their captain. As I say, Jordan Henderson, a very big figure within the Liverpool camp, a good player as well, but certainly a big leader within the Liverpool space. And going into a rebuild, you need those sort of leaders in and around the team. So I do find it unlikely. I do think Klopp would not want him to leave. However, if the money's there and Jordan Henderson wants to go, then Liverpool couldn't do that on a moral reason to stop him from going, should he want to. But as I said, other sources are stating that Jordan Henderson is open to a move to Saudi Arabia. So it's certainly one to watch. We'll keep watching this space with regards to, I'm sure more developments will come out over the next couple of days. But big news there is that Jordan Henderson is supposedly open to a move to Saudi Arabia, and that Al-Ettifaq and Steven Gerrard want him as a priority signing this summer. So yeah, watch this space. Anyway, let's get into some other transfer news. As I said, Fabrizio Romano has came out and spoke about a few things. He's went out and spoke about potential incomings and gave a name of a player that could be a potential target. Yes, so let's start with Romeo Lavia. We already know the Romeo Lavia situation. I'm not going to bore you with that. I keep giving you updates on where it is that Liverpool are interested, however, are put off by the €50 million sort of transfer fee. However, Fabrizio Romano has stated that things could accelerate in the next 2 to 3 days. He basically said all the people at Liverpool believe that Romeo Lavia is a very special player. In the next 2 or 3 days, I believe there will be discussions with the club to try and land the player. So That one could ramp up very, very quickly at trying to negotiate a deal for the player. He also went on to speak about a player called Florentino Luis. Now, Florentino Luis is a player who plays for Benfica, is a defensive midfielder, and I potentially think that he could be a backup option should Liverpool not be able to land Romeo Lavia. As we said, the one hurdle with the Romeo Lavia deal is the price tag, and that there are other clubs that are sort of interested in his services. However, Fabrizio Romano has stated that Liverpool have intensely scouted Florentino Luis. He is a player on the shortlist, but at the time of recording, no discussions are ongoing. But I'm kind of putting the two and two together. They play in the same position, Romeo Lavia and Florentino Luis. So I do think if Liverpool don't land Romeo Lavia, then they will go in for Florentino Luis. But that's certainly one to watch as well, and could develop as time goes on, or should Romeo Lavia sign for Liverpool or not. He also went on to speak about the sort of Thuram deal and basically said why Liverpool pulled out of it, and said that Liverpool were very much interested in landing the player, but the situation is now cold, and they believe that the deal was very expensive on both sides, so that's why nothing sort of materialized with Thuram. He also went on to speak about Levi Colwill. Now, as I said so many times, Liverpool are going to be signing a centre-back. It has been quiet with regards to names. It seemed that Van de Ven was going to be a player that Liverpool wanted to sign. However, that went quiet, and then Tottenham Hotspur acquired his sort of signature. But since then, there has been a lack of sort of rumours or links to centre-back players. However, over the last couple of days, Levi Colwill has been a player that has emerged. Obviously plays for Chelsea. Brighton looked to try and negotiate a deal for him. Chelsea said no, and Chelsea's priority now is to try and land him on a new long-term contract. As I said, Fabrizio Romano stated that Liverpool are working on both midfielders and defenders. Liverpool have a very strong interest in Colwill, but at the moment it's really complicated. On the Chelsea side, they say he's going nowhere, and as I said in a previous video, they want to offer him a new contract. The only chance that Colwill will leave Chelsea this summer, Fabrizio said, is if he makes it clear that he wants to leave, and Chelsea are insisting that he is untouchable. He recently came out as well speaking about his future and said that he just wants to play. He wants to play, that's his priority. So whether it come down to sort of contract talks this summer, again, we know what Jurgen Klopp's like. He's very sort of thingy in the transfer market, that he can sort of talk to players. And if Jurgen Klopp said to him, look, tell Chelsea that you want to move and we'll make a move for you, then that could sort of happen. But I think Levi Colwill, as I said, Chelsea really want to keep him. They want to extend his contract, and I don't see a world in which he signs for Liverpool this summer, unless obviously he doesn't get the sort of guarantee of playing time, which going into a Chelsea rebuild is very, very difficult to have. But certainly one to watch, but I don't think Liverpool will sign him. But it begins to ask the question, who are Liverpool going to sign in that centre-back position, because there's a lack of options. But Liverpool fans, that's all I've really got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts on Jordan Henderson. Would you let him go, and what fee would you accept to try and take the Liverpool captain away from Anfield this summer? Every player has a value. What fee would it take for you to let the Liverpool captain go this summer? As I said, let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Lastly, don't forget to follow my Instagram, DanPWD96. We are giving away a brand new Liverpool away shirt. All you have to do to enter is follow my page and like my most recent post, and a winner will be announced later this week. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.